Hello everyone! I'm going to share with you how to make this quick strawberry daiquiri cake that kids from adults can enjoy. Are you ready? Let's get started. These are the ingredients that we're going to be using, and I'm also going to share with you little tips that's going to make your cake come out just right. And to top off our strawberry daiquiri cake, I'm going to make my homemade whipped cream with a little something extra that adds the perfect finish to our cake. So I'm using a 14.25 ounce box of white cake mix, and you want to use white cake mix, not vanilla. And to that, I'm going to add a 3/4 cup of water. Next, one of our key ingredients to our cake is going to be some lime zest. And when you're choosing your limes, try to choose limes that are nice and smooth on the outside. They're going to be juicier limes, and they're also going to be easier to zest. And so for our zest, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of lime zest, and you're typically going to get that with about 3 to 4 limes. Then I'm adding in some frozen sliced strawberries that are thawed, and you're going to need 10 ounces of frozen sliced strawberries, and you want to make sure that you want to put the thawed strawberries as well as any juice that comes off of them to our mixer. For our eggs, I'm using 3 large eggs at room temperature because room temperature eggs are going to mix and blend better in your cake batter, and so make sure that your eggs are at room temperature. Now our other little ingredient that we're going to use is some Strawberry Kool-Aid, and I'm using 1 pack of Strawberry Kool-Aid. This is going to give our cake a little nice flavor, as well as it's going to give our cake a beautiful bright color. And so just 1 packet of the Strawberry Kool-Aid is all that you need. Now I get my mixer going. While my mixer is going, I slowly add in my eggs one at a time. Now you may notice in the cake mix we did not put any oil. We will be using oil, but not in our batter. Now it is not daiquiri without rum, and so we're going to be using some rum extract, and I'm using 3/4 of a teaspoon of rum extract. This is a 1/4 teaspoon measure. I'm going to put it in 3 times for a total of the 3/4 of a teaspoon. And with your extract, be sure to give it a nice shake before you actually use it, because sometimes extracts can tend to settle in the bottle. Our cake is done mixing. It is a beautiful, vibrant color. Be sure not to overmix your cake, and we're going to bake our cake in a 13x9 pan. And the bottom of the pan is where you want to put your vegetable oil, but only grease the bottom and not the sides. So our cake has done baking. It is baked at 350 degrees, and you want to bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes, but check it at about 20 minutes. And so now I'm going to make some homemade whipped cream. So our homemade whipped cream that we're going to be using for our frosting, I'm using heavy whipping cream, or you can use heavy cream. Either one of those is going to work fine. In my mixer, I put 1 cup and then another 3/4 of a cup of my heavy whipping cream, and then to that I added in a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And you're going to whip this until you want to watch it, because your cream will go from being whipped cream that you're going to put on your cake to butter really quick. You're going to start your mixer on low, and then I go to a medium speed, and then I graduate up to a high speed, and you're going to whip your cream until you get stiff peaks start to form. And so you can stop your mixer from time to time just to kind of check to see how stiff it's become, and this is what you want it to look like. And there should be no liquid left in the bottom of your bowl. Everything should be nice and whipped up, and you want to start your cream, your heavy whipping cream, off cold. You want it nice and ice cold from the refrigerator. To our whipped cream, I'm adding in some lime zest, and this is 1 teaspoon of fresh lime zest that I just added. And when you add your lime zest, be sure to gently fold it into your whipped cream. And this is what it's going to look like. And now we can go ahead and ice our cake. Now if you don't want to use a fresh whipped cream to make the topping for your strawberry daiquiri cake, you can substitute it with Cool Whip, or you can use the store brand whipped topping. And you would use 1 8-ounce tub of the Cool Whip or the whipped topping, and you would use a 1/2 teaspoon of lime zest, and then you can use that and go ahead and put on your nice cooled cake. Now also with your cake, you want to be sure that you refrigerate your cake before serving. And then if you have any leftovers, you also want to make sure that you refrigerate it. Now, to decorate the top of my cake, what I do is I just cut a nice lime slice. I go ahead and slice it down the center, and then I twist it and set it on top. And then I use my fresh strawberries. So we had our frozen strawberries that are in our cake, and then we're using our fresh strawberries to decorate the top. I leave the green part of the stem, the green part of the strawberry on top, and it just makes a really nice pop of color against the little speckles of the zest we have and our whipped topping, and then of course with the lime that we have on top. So once we have this decorated, and also something else is that with your cake, you can definitely make your cake ahead of time. Do it the day before. Go ahead, put saran wrap on top, put it in the refrigerator the day before, the night before, and then that way you can have it perfect and ready for your guests or your party for the next day. So I've gone on and I've finished up and I've put all the halves of the strawberries on top. It is looking so good and it is smelling so good and so fresh, this cake. I cannot wait to cut into it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut into our cake. Going to give it a try, and as you see, even though we did not put any oil around the side, how our cake is still able to lift right out of the pan. And those thawed strawberries that we used in our cake batter, as the cake baked, they ended up settling on the bottom, and it is just another extra added layer. We'll take your bite. Now I'm going to take my bite and see how we did. Oh my gosh, y'all. This cake comes out so good. Strawberry Daiquiri Cake. I'll have a list of ingredients in the description box below. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, don't forget to show it some love. Give it a thumbs up and click share, and share this video with a friend or family. And remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.